All right, easy little one. That was the first thing I ever whispered to him, not knowing he'd grow into anything but a handful of fluff with two big paws and an even bigger personality. But life has a funny way of turning little ones into towering tigers who rule your home with velvet paws and a purr that shakes the walls. He wasn't always this size. Not when I found him shivering under my porch during a spring rainstorm. No bigger than my palm, his fur soaked, his eyes wide with the kind of fear that only comes from being utterly alone. I wrapped him in an old flannel shirt, warmed him with my hands, and murmured, "You're okay, little man. Keep paddling." And paddle he did. Through kittenhood, through adolescence, through the chaotic teenage phase where he knocked over every vase, unspooled every roll of toilet paper, and once tried to climb the curtains like they were redwoods. He grew, not just in size, but in presence, in love, in stubbornness. Now he's a mountain of golden fur, with eyes like melted amber, and a tail that swats my coffee off the table just to remind me who's in charge. "You see," I'll say, laughing as I mop up the spill, "it's just a morning routine." But he doesn't care. He's already on to the next game. "Wow, little guy," I'll tease, watching him leap onto the back of the couch with the grace of a clumsy panther. "Keep paddling, you're okay." He never was little. Not really. Even as a kitten, there was a weight to him, not just physical, but emotional. He carried joy like a secret mission. And his job, as he saw it, was to make sure I never forgot how to play. "Hey, tough guy," I'll call from the kitchen, as he bats a spoon across the floor like it's prey. "You just gonna ignore me all day?" He'll glance up, blink slowly, the feline version of a smirk, and keep swatting. "Brave move, little guy," I'll say, "but you know I'll win eventually." He never lets me, because the truth is, he doesn't want to be won. He wants to be engaged, to be seen, to be the center of my world for just 5 minutes while I chase him around the living room with a rope toy, or let him help with laundry by burrowing into a basket like a fur burrito. "Nope," I'll say when he drags my sock collection into the hallway. "Not a fan of your interior design, huh?" He'll just flop onto his back, paws in the air, belly exposed. A dare, a surrender, a love letter written in fur and trust. And how can I say no to that? "Okay, you win," I'll sigh, scooping him up. Workout officially canceled. Because in the calculus of love, his needs always outweigh mine. Not because he demands it, but because he gives so freely. He watches me work, sprawled across my keyboard, like he owns the letters. He cleans the dishes by licking plates before I can load the dishwasher. He folds laundry by rolling in it. He fixes the vacuum by sitting defiantly in front of it, tail twitching like a metronome of protest. "You're enormous," I'll say, laughing as he trembles at the whir of a machine smaller than his head. "And you're scared of that little thing?" He'll look at me with those dagger eyes, sharp, knowing, full of ancient wisdom, and I'll realize it's not fear, it's performance. He's giving me a show, a reason to laugh when the world feels heavy. And I do, every single day. "Come here, buddy," I'll call when the silence of the house grows too loud. "Bring it here." He'll trot over, dropping whatever he's stolen, a pen, a hair tie, my car keys, like it's an offering. "Good boy, Callie," I'll say. Yes, his name is Callie. Long story involving a typo on a shelter tag and his utter indifference to correction. He'll nudge my hand, purr vibrating through my bones, and I'll forget every deadline, every worry, every weight I carried in. Because in his eyes, I'm not a worker, a worrier, a wanderer. I'm home. And he's mine. You proud of yourself? I'll ask as he struts past the trail of chaos he's created. A toppled bookshelf, paw prints on the couch, a single sock dangling from the lamp. He'll pause, look back with that slow blink, and I'll know. Yes, yes he is. He's proud to be loud, proud to be messy, proud to be the reason I haven't had a clean floor in 3 years. And I'm proud of him too, because he taught me that love isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about letting someone drag your world into joyful disarray and loving them for it. Hey, buddy, I'll whisper at night as he curls against my chest, his breathing slow and deep. You're a gentle giant, aren't you? He'll sigh, a soft rumble of contentment, and I'll know he agrees. Even when he's using my face as a pillow, even when he's kneading my ribs like dough, even when he's sprawled across the TV screen during a movie. All right, buddy, I'll say, gently shifting him. I can't see the movie like this. He'll yawn, wide, dramatic, showing all his teeth. And I'll laugh because he's not just a cat. He's a comedian, a therapist, a silent guardian of my joy. And when he finally settles, heavy and warm against my side, I'll close my eyes and think, this is what belonging feels like. Not quiet, not neat, but full, alive, loved. He'll leave paw prints on my heart long after his are gone from the floor. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Because some giants don't roar, they purr, they play. They steal your socks and your sanity and give you back your soul. All right, big guy, I'll say one last time before sleep takes us both. You win. And in the dark, I'll feel his tail curl around my wrist. A silent vow. I'm here. Always. All right. Easy, little one. You're okay. Keep paddling.